Apologies for background noise you can hear because there's a little bit windy out and it is kind of coming through, but I don't know if it's going to get picked up by my phone or not. So if it does pick up, apologies, but if not, well, then I guess I'm saying this for nothing. But hello everyone, it is me, Yiki, and today we're back for another Transformers unboxing. For today's unboxing, we got from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Aerial Bot, Air Raid number 1 out of 5 for Superion. So I have Air Raid, which is 1 out of 5, Silver Bull, which is 3 out of 5, and Fireflight, which is 4 out of 5. So I'm just missing Slingshot and Skydive, and I have the whole team for Superion. I'm at the time of recording this January, so I'm thinking about maybe picking up for either February or March. The last 2 aerial bots, because there's just 2 deluxes I need. So if I can do that, and I have Team Superion done. Like, Superion's a side project. I'm just focusing on Bruticus for the main combine this year, but like I said, in the cash to spare, I will pick up the last 2 aerial bots. Wonder if it'd be kind of like how it was for Volcanicus, where it took 3 years to complete, because I got Firefly last year. I picked up Silver Bolt and Air Raid this year, so I wonder if you will get the last 2 this year to wait till next year to pick them up. But yeah. So the reason why I picked up Air Raid is because I didn't mind any of the well, to be honest, I kind of want to get Slingshot last because he's the only one I don't care about. But for between Skydive and Air Raid, the only reason why I picked up Air Raid is because for some reason they're charging Voyager price for him on Amazon, but he was on sale for like a couple dollars less than Deluxe price. Like I think it's like 32 or 33 on sale, so that's I pick up because wow, even though they are charging Voyager for some reason, at least I am saving a couple dollars if he was Deluxe price. So still win regardless. And I thought the Slingshot was 2 of 5, so it's like, oh wow, depending on the last unboxing I do, it would be 5 out of 5 or 1 out of 5. But since Slingshot's 2 out of 5, it works for me. I don't know, it just seems weird to me that I figure I do is 5 out of 5. Well, then again, I think Snow was 5 out of 5, so who knows. But yeah. Going over the box, you have the open window design showing off Air Raid. Says 1 out of 5 for Superion, takes 17 steps, go from robot mode to jet mode. Just says Aerial Bot Air Raid with Hasbro. Shows you transforms into a black jet. There's this robot mode. Up here it just says Teratomi and Aerial Bot Air Raid once again. If we flip over here, shows some of the primes. To all 1, Deluxe class in different languages. Flip over here. Shows Superion, shows 1 out of 5 again, and just says Aerial Bot Air Raid. Flip down here, some Mumbo Jumbo once includes 1 figure and 4 pieces. Flip back here, just reiterate 17 steps, go from robot mode to jet mode, and I don't know if it's the same amount of steps for that with between Fireflight or because I know Fireflight and Slingshot make up the arms while Air Raid and Skydive make up the legs. So I don't know if 17 steps are all 4 of them or it's a couple less or a couple more for the legs compared to the arm components, but yeah. But let's pop it open. Let's be careful when using scissors and they sharp, especially if you're young. I don't know why I get always so it's funny, I get sniffly when I film unboxings, but then after I'm done or right before I start filming, I'm like perfectly fine. But as soon as I press record, I get a little bit sniffly. There we go. Here we go. Wow, that section flew out. Alright, check down. We take Air Raid out in a second. We're just gonna take a look at this. Here is our. I can actually get it out. Come on. There we go. If I was gonna show a little bit more, I would have been like, forget it. But here's our Mumbo Jumbo paper from Hasbro. I don't know what this side's supposed to mean. I think it's just like copyright information, part 20, all this stuff just reiterates when Chuck and has it. I just call it Mumbo Jumbo because it's really nothing important. Instructions, Aerial Bot Air Raid. I I don't remember Silverbolt or Firefly having that, but maybe they did and I just forgot. So here's what you're supposed to do when you get out of the box. Oh, because its back fins come detached. Okay. There's his little pew-pews and some other stuff. But yeah, it should be simple enough to do. I feel like the aerobots are easy deluxes to do back and forth. Like, I think I only need to look at instructions one time. And I think since they share the same mode, if you know how to do both either skydive or air raid and either firefly or slingshot, if you get the other armor light, I'm pretty sure it's just a copy and paste. Just a different head and color so you can just do it. I'll have to try that with either slingshot or skydive. Well, I say either, but if I get one, I'm gonna pick up the other one with it. But yeah, first off, let's get his little baggie out. How do I go about this? Okay, there's a little strip line. Oops, sorry about that, folks. I try my best to capture stuff, but when I'm reselecting, I'm like, oh yeah, it's not in frame. That's why sometimes some of my boxing views suck because I have to look at something. And I try my best to look through the camera, but I usually accidentally look off it, so Alright, there's his accessories being his wing plates and his blasters, so I'll just keep those off to the side to get out the figure. Now we get to play the counting game. And I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. This seems to be a running theme. It's not like on purpose. I just genuinely keep forgetting to put my phone in Do Not Disturb. I think I might remember when I filmed the last episode of Rise of the Resistance, that being episode 4. I'm saying episode 4 because it's be a while before it comes out. I might even be done Rise of the Resistance by the time this unboxing comes out. Of course, I highly doubt that because like I said, I just finished filming episode 4 like last week. I'm recording this. 1. Oh, thank goodness the whitening issue is gone, because I could imagine the aerobots would probably just suck if they saw the whitening issue. 2. 3, 4. Actually, I wonder who would suffer the least. I guess it would be probably Silverbolt and maybe Skydive who would suffer the least, because I mean, for Silverbolt and Skydive, they're gray. And well, I have Silverbolt, so I know he's gray. But I'm pretty sure Skydive's also gray. So I'm pretty sure those guys wouldn't suffer from a whitening issue. Yeah, let's just take it out. I will admit it's a bit hard to get the aerial bots out. Oh, there's a plastic strip back here. Right know that. 5 and 6, so 6 plastic strips. Well, it's clear I suck at that. Ooh, okay, so when you get them out, its feet are flat, so you gotta like do this and then do that. And do that, spread him out, there you go. Fix up his head because it's a little bit broken. And then we gotta find his accessories. So the 2 little holes back here, those are for his wings. Which way do they go up? Alright, so when you get them out, they are supposed to be put on like this, where they point up. And I don't think you have to, but just for me to prefer like that, I'm just gonna put them on like that. And also his arms are tabbed in, so you gotta just untab him. There we go. Let's give him his blasters. And we separate the legs. And there's A now complete. Well, you know, because you need to put on the accessories. I don't know if these are supposed to be flat out enough for robot mode. They probably are supposed to be, but they do come packaged like that. But I guess it's a preference thing. You want to be more streamlined and more outwards. But yeah. It's funny because my camera's like over here, so it's like they're in the middle of the camera, but like my tripod has to be on one side, can't be in the middle, because if it's in the middle, it'd be like that. So I have to keep my tripod on like basically one side to make it shows like the frames in the middle. The cons of filming with a phone camera, the camera's on one side. Like if I was doing this probably off of an actual video camera, I could keep it in the middle because like it'd be around here in the middle. Yeah. You know, it's really cool. The colors do actually like nice. Like I said, when you aero body, you don't care for a slingshot. Which, you know, with Vortex, people do. I remember when Vortex came out, people could see it becoming Alpha Bravo. And at the time, I didn't know who Alpha Bravo was. But he did come out in Combine Awards. I don't know if it's supposed to be the replacement for the Slingshot because they couldn't get him, or it's just like an option to do because Slingshot apparently dies and Alpha Bravo is the replacement. Which he does die in Skybound Comics, but we haven't seen Alpha Bravo there. But Thundercracker does become an Autobot, so people are thinking maybe he'll be the replacement arm for Superior in that universe. Instead of Alpha Bravo, we get Thundercracker's replacement. But who knows, maybe Alpha Bravo will pop up later on in that series. But yeah, you know, pretty cool Deluxe. He really does pop. Like, the black V helps make it pop, but Starfight's still my favorite of the team, I will admit. But I could see Skydive definitely be his second favorite, not Skydive, Air Raid. He is a little bit different, but when I rip out size comparisons, I will show it off. Of course, it's usually just like front facing for the robot mode, and then when it comes to alt mode, I do go a little bit more into it. But yeah. Well, that's really, I'll go over the size comparison, but I remember anything else, I yap about it. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure these are painted white, so I would say be careful with this, because you probably chip it, because I think these are painted white. But, head is on a ball joint, I think. I don't know, it might be on a swivel. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's on a ball, but I'm not. But it's not really going back and forth, it's just going up and down, so maybe a swivel, but I think swivel is just side to side. So, yeah, I'm just going to say ball. Arms, they can do 360. Wait, can they do 360? Oh, they actually can't do a full 360. They actually, okay, I was gonna just fold back the arms and say they can do 360, but you need to fold back the arms, but they actually even can. Obviously you have even seen here's the arm sept, bicep bend, bicep swivel. Nothing at the wrist because I can see do transformations like G2 breakdown. They're gonna have to get folded in. Arms can go out that far. Do you have one? He does have a waist articulation, because I know some figures don't, by the way they transformed. Legs, they can kick out that far. They can kick. Try and do this straight, but his legs make it tricky to do. They can kick out that far. They can kick back that far. Let's see, you have a thigh swivel, knee bend, which I say is probably about 90 right there. And you have a thigh swivel, which is clicked in, not thigh swivel, feet bend. And yeah. Well, let's go with those size comparisons, but if folks want to know my thoughts and opinions on the size comparisons featured in this video, I've linked that video in the description down below and the icon up in below in case you are curious about my thoughts and opinions on said figures. So up first we have from Transformers Combiner Wars, Legends Class Power Glide. He's the only other airplane I got in the collection. Well, I mean I have Core Class Starscream, and I think that's it for airplanes. Well, I guess Sentinel, that's kind of like a jet, but I guess for Autobot airplanes, all I have is these guys, so yeah. Up next we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Fireflight. Who's taller? I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be the same height universally. No, I think Firefly might be slightly taller, or it could be Air Raid. I think Firefly might be taller nose cone wise, but height wise, I think it's air raid. So like height wise, air raid's taller by the actual figure, but nose cone wise, it goes to Firefly. Alright, well, that's interesting. And then lastly, we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, Commander Class Silverbolt. Which, yeah, he's gonna be tall because he's the leader. Even though, like, technically they're all supposed to be the same size, but since he's Commander, Commanders are bigger, he will kind of outstand the rest. But I'm pretty sure Commander's supposed to be like a Voyager in scale. Which is gonna be weird for Bruticus, because the legs have to be a Voyager one, so it's gonna be weird, but yeah. Well, then again, they were technically different sizes, so I guess it kind of works out better for them. But I know with, like, the Constructicons, the Voyager and Deluxes, they made it so they're, like, even with the Commanders, made sure they're all, like, universally the same size, whether it's, like, small Voyagers or tall Deluxes. I don't know why they didn't do that with Air Raid. Not Air Raid, Superion. But yeah. Alright, let's get Air Raid prepped for plane mode. Alright, so let's get started. Obviously, first things first, you're gonna want to take off the accessories because, you know, you never know. But what you want to do first is peg his legs together. You're gonna want to swing up his feet. You're gonna want to peg it in because these holes right there. It's for the feet to peg into. You want to do that. Oh, okay, I get it. So you see these holes right there? They're going to tab into the pegs right there. There you go. And there you go. Alright, so they're pegged in. What's next is you're gonna wanna put in his wrists. Except the arms. And then you wanna tab them into the robot. And if the legs come untabbed in this progress, tab them back together. Rotate this head around. Yeah, you do that. And then you're supposed to flip something up. I know what you're supposed to flip up. You're supposed to flip up his Autobot symbol. Alright. I mean, you don't have to flip it out. It's like it's landing gear, so like it's kind of just an optional step. Like if you want the landing gear out, then you flip it up. I'm just doing what the instructions say. Then what they want you to do is bring this entire assembly over, and it should snap in. Like so, because there's tabs up here. I should help with the leg is straight. Then once you flip up the wings, so I guess he's supposed to have them folded back, but I kept mine folded out. Oh, okay, there's like tabs to hold them in place. That's pretty good. They also want you to flip these out for the next step, but I kept them out because I wanted to. So what I want you to do is flip out these wings and then flip these out, but I kept them out because I like them like that for my character. But then for the next step, they want you to rotate these back. Pick it up, bring it forward, and then snap it into place. Alright, now it's flush. So that's pretty much your jet done, and then just to store his accessories, you just put them on the little holes on his wings back here. Yeah, there's Air Raid in his airplane mode. And now we check the instructions off to the side so I can get a better hold of this figure. But, honestly, the jet's really, I picked this up because I really like the pure black jet. I think that's why I picked it over Skydive, because like the wing design looks cool, but I definitely like the Alright, but yeah, like I said, I think the reason why I picked this over Skydive is because I really just like that basically all colorful to pure black design. Like, don't get me wrong, like Skydive looks nice for like the little stripe patterns and whatnot, but I think just like colorful, black and white, colorful, black and white. You know, it's really cool. I don't know why this is here though, unless that's supposed to be like a little tab slot. But yeah, let's go with those alt mode size comparisons. So first, we got from oh geez, I did this backwards. I might have by accident. But we got from Transformers Combiner Wars, Legends Class Power Glide, because I don't know if I started with Silverbolt and then went to Power Glide. I hope I started with Power Glide. He is supposed to be getting Deluxe this year, but I won't be picking it up because he is a mini bot. I prefer my mini bots be at the Legends / Core Class scale. I mean, you know, there are some Deluxes I don't mind, but it's not the move I don't get them, so that's why. Of course, it probably would help for the size comparisons with the Aerobot to get Deluxe Power Glide. Up next, we got from Transformers Age of Primes, Deluxe Class Fireflight. So this is going to be what the mold is used for the arms. This is what the mold's going to be used for the legs, basically. It's a little bit different, but yeah. And then lastly, we got from Transformers Age of the Primes, Commander Class Silverbolt. Yeah, he a big one. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, well, that's basically it. Bring in the box. Well, that's been my look at Transformers Age of the Primes. Yeah, that's messed up. That's been my look at Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Aerobot Air Raid. I'd like to thank you folks for watching this unboxing video. Folks, did enjoy the unboxing, give the unboxing thumbs up, drop a comment down below. I'll put them as fast as I can, and subscribe to the bell to be notified whenever I drop a new video /stream. But until next time, toodles.